Hey guys, name's Robbie Stargell here on Tony's channel. Nice to meet y'all.
He's a good man.
Yes, my YouTube channel that you guys can check out, which I will have
I'll leave a link in the description.
Yes, is Mechvamp6, all one word. Show you guys a really cool deck. This will also be on my channel. A little more detailed on there probably.
But yeah, because he has like storage. He can put
yeah. But this deck is called Berserker Blade, and yeah. It's really cool. So we'll get into it. You have the 9 Clownblade cards, or the 9 clowns. Most important ones, this one, and oh yeah. They're all
it helps you survive, yeah.
But this one's like probably the most important for what the purpose of the deck is.
Would you change like the ratios of them? Like would you play like 2 of this guy?
No. No.
He searches, right?
Yeah, he's too good. Then the most important monster in the deck is Denko. You need to summon this and then win the game.
Pretty much.
You have a lot of hand traps in here. You have 3 of each. This card kind of sucks, but whatever.
It's good against managing strategy.
Yeah.
It's trash.
And then last 3 of that it's been testing.
You can't kill this deck.
You really can't, because you have 3 of this, 3 of this, and then 2 of something else in a minute, or a lot of other stuff. You really can't kill this deck, but like these could come out because they've become cloggy into the hands, and I might put in 3 Kaikus because he goes with
push through a Valk.
That, and he goes with a lot of the other combos in the deck, and he's just a strong normal summon, and he's a dark, which is what he is, but this, you stay alive longer with this card. And then okay, these are the 3 ofs, a lot. Next 2 ofs, you have 2 Assault Halberd and 2
the Blade.
Yeah, these cards are really good to get in general. This can let you like start off plays with special summoning, and then him with this guy is just like infinite rank 4s. This deck's just like
vanilla Lavalval Chain.
Yeah, R.I.P. Lavalval Chain. Then you have 2 Jaragatos and 2 Trags.
So yeah, you can't kill this deck.
You really can't kill this deck. Trag's really good because he can be rank 4, and any rank 4 deck you can steal any of their cards, which putting him in the grave with Trag, putting him in the grave with Trag, and him in the grave with Trag is all really good because this just goes to be in the grave for his effect. This comes back immediately, which is a free rank 4, and then this lets you search for anything else, which is another immediate rank 4 almost. And then Trag can just be big and kill somebody. And then Jaragato.
Yeah, because you're paying 1,000 with the church.
Yeah,
so.
And then 2 Honests. You have sufficient amount of darks in this, or lights in this deck.
Are all the clowns?
No, the one that special summons themselves with lights.
This
is the most important one to protect, like by far. Honest is just, you have this plus a couple other cards, including your extra deck. Just Honest is insane. It does a crap load of damage because I mean that's what you have to do in the game.
Yeah, you can see the secret special attack
soon. Yeah.
And
then the last 2 of is Gigabyte. He follows suit into the next 2 1-ofs, which is Inari Fire and Nefarious. These all say if you control a spellcaster, special summon it, which you have 9 like easily special summonable spellcasters, or just summonable spellcasters with these guys. You don't really summon this one though, but you have all of these spellcasters right here. That's another reason why I wanted Kaiku, because these 4 cards, you can just like summon the Kaiku alone. And
did you main the Kaikus? Or?
I thought about it. It's potential.
And they're spellcasters too,
yeah.
so you can just like
So that's why these is like all the spellcasters with these 4. It's really good. You can only control 1 of each, and they all do something really strong and really like progressive. Gigabyte's the most important one because he makes Abyss Dweller big, along with his effect that if he dies, he gets these 2.
You can search him with
you'll see. Yeah. And then continuing the 1-ofs, you have another light monster, which is just really strong in the meta right now. Thunder King alone, with Thunder King backed up with Honest, and just Jaragato is just really hard to kill. And Necrons have a problem enough with it. Thunder King, like they have to go to the Kaleido play, put down the Unicorn, out search, and swing on it. And if you have Jaragato, they're just like, well, can't kill it this turn. If you have an Honest, they can't kill it that turn. So like Raigeki and like Dark Hole, like the bane of the cards existent, but whatever.
Still good.
And then the last boss monster is none other than BLS. You guys saw lights and darks like out the wazoo in here, so BLS is BLS.
Put this in.
Yeah. That, I mean, Gores is already your dark as is. So it's 37 monsters, and so many. Not only because it combos all together, but the only spell you play is Berserker Soul.
So this is from what, Dragon's Legend 1?
Yes. What this card reads is when you do 1,500 or less directly, which Inari Fire, Gigabyte, Nefarious.
Most of the clowns.
That clown. That clown. Honest, technically.
The blade,
A Trag technically could, which is awful. Thousand Blade. And I mean, technically a Max C, but that doesn't count.
If you want to be savage.
Yes, if you want to be really savage. So you have all of that. Any of these that swing directly, you can trigger this card. You have to discard your hand, minimum of 1 card, and then you excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a monster, they take 500, and you can do this process up to 7 more times.
So you can deal 35.
4,000, because the first one's 500.
Okay.
So you can deal half of their life points with just this card, most of the time. And if you hit another one of these, it just sticks it right back on top. It has happened before once where the first card was a monster, the second card was another Berserker Soul. Kind of sucked, but whatever. So, and this card's easy to get off because you have
37 monsters.
You have, no, these guys that just summon themselves, and they're at 15, which is what you need. It's really easy to do in this deck. And then excavating with this dumps him and him to the grave. And if you have enough monster room on the board, you can summon both of these and then swing with him, which is just enough for more game from there. So it's like, it can do a crap ton of damage. That's the main board. Now the extra deck is options. That's what I want, and that's what I'm still going with.
Yeah.
Most important is King of the Feral Imps. He searches out the Gigabyte, and I might stick in over 1 Kaiku. So it'd be 2 Kaikus and 1 Kage to Kage, so I can continue like the rank 4 plays. He's another target for this, but the other targets kind of suck. And then you have the Mage guy. What he does is he lets one of your monsters or your opponent's monsters attack twice in the turn, but it dies then as a battle phase. And then when he dies, you can special summon a Perform Mage monster from your deck. And while he's on the field, you don't take damage less than his attack at all. So he's really, really strong. You need 2 Cowboy for the most part.
You do a lot of damage.
There's a lot of damage, and like the normal starting play that you want is the Denko and a Assault Halberd with like some other normal guys just on the board doing damage. So like this can't be exceeded with it all, but like you can push out enough damage to just get double Cowboy out if the Berserker Soul doesn't kill them. And then, I mean, like, Castel, Dweller, Saiton, Ptolemy, he gets better when we get the better cards, but it's just like, just whatever you guys want to play, just you can play it and go ham. Utopia.
Subobanite.
And then, for him, we have this. And then this has come up like 8 times today, and I was just like, screw it, I'm putting it in, even though I've been playing almost always ARG format, just Trish.
So explain like this. Like, what would you do with that?
So you can make Ptolemy, and in most times, you just give him like this or the Delteros, or you can give him 3 material on the own since you have so many rank 4s, and then depending on like what your opponent's doing on their turn, you can do one of the following, which normally when your opponent just like tries to kill this to stop a Pleiades, which is like the common thing, or the diamond on their turn if you use Delteros, your opponent just like Darkholds or Agekis him. You can use his effect to get into this, and then when he dies, you just get this, which is 4K beater, which is like that's hard to kill, and he's a light, which is savage.
So you can get over towers.
Easy. That's 35 over towers by himself. And then I mean like at any instance, Ptolemy can become any of these guys, like, just savage. Normally it's like this one.
Then we get Infinity.
Yeah, when we get Infinity, this card becomes way better. Like, these two cards go way up. And this deck gets way better. And Japan has Shockmaster, which is like way different. But yeah, and they have the Waffle Chase.
Do you have any like final thoughts, like matchups and stuff?
It's bad versus Cosmos. It's pretty good versus Necros. It's really bad to lose a turn.
Yeah, like
you
please.
auto lose to lose a turn.
Skill drain and stuff like that, like floodgates.
It kills Teller Knights because Denko alone just Denko.
I think your BA matchup is also.
Yeah, BA is pretty easy because you make a Beast Dweller incredibly easily.
And 2200 duel.
Doll's probably easy. It sucks because if you can't kill the Doll deck though,
They can just
Shadow Fusion from the deck because you have guys like left up on the board. But like, this can really shit on Dolls pretty hard. And minus the Trish, you can play this in either format just
so
right
like
away.
in Necros, it's decent.
It's decent, like, because of Jerigato, you can go get over Valk, but like, if I put the Kaikus in over
It'll be really good, yeah, and you can side in some stuff too.
Yeah, this would be like in your side if you don't main this for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's Robbie, and what was your channel again?
Mechvamp6.
Okay, so I'll have a link on that. So thanks for the deck profile.